Okay. On this one, we're going to look at actually an example that we used last time. A dog is healthy. A dog has 4 legs. If a dog is healthy, then it has 4 legs. How else could we rewrite this proposition? What about if a dog has 4 legs, then it is healthy. So that would be really Q then P. Is that true? Sometimes. I've known plenty of dogs that have 4 legs that aren't healthy. What if we said if a dog is not healthy, then it does not have 4 legs? So that would be not P, then not Q. And we could even flip that around if we wanted to. If a dog does not have 4 legs, then it is not healthy. It really doesn't matter if these make sense or not. We're just playing with the order of things. Each of these is really talking about something you might remember from geometry. The inverse, converse, and contrapositive. So what happens is the inverse negates the first part and the second part. Converse flips it. Contrapositive flips and negates. There's actually a really cute video on YouTube that I'll also link here that will help you remember these. Okay, so let's start with this one. We have, it is raining, I will bring an umbrella. So the original implication, if it is raining, then I will bring an umbrella. And so in symbolics, that's if P, then Q. The inverse, the negation. If it is not raining, then I will not bring an umbrella. So the inverse, we haven't changed the order at all. You're just negating it. Not P, then not Q. Converse, this is where you flip it. If I bring an umbrella, then it is raining. And how many times is that true? It is raining. Actually, I think that's always false. So that's Q, if Q, then P. The contrapositive, you negate the converse. Or you flip the inverse, however you want to look at it, but you're going to, everything's all messed up. If I don't bring an umbrella, then it is not raining. So it's not Q, then not P. Now, this next example, we're actually taking symbolic form and just doing these things with it. So inverse was to be to negate both of these. If R, then not S. So to negate both of those, that would become not R. If I negate something that's already negated, aha, it goes back to the original. Now the converse, you take your original and flip it. So not S implies R. What about the contrapositive? We negate the converse. So that's going to become an S, and that's going to become a not R. So a lot of these, the next part is talking about the truth of these statements. We already kind of talked about that a little bit. But let's go ahead and go to this truth table. I'm going to go ahead and fill in what I know. Our options are true, 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 false, false, true, and false, false. Those are always our options. Now, what if we negate the P's? Well, then that would turn this into false, false, true, true. Negating the Q's would be false, true, false. Whoops. I knew something didn't look right. True. All right. If P then Q, remember it only is false if true then false. True, false is the only time it's false. So let's look through our originals. True, true. True, false. False, true. The others won't matter. If the hypothesis is false, if the first part is false, it's always going to be true in an if-then statement. Now let's look at the inverse. So we're looking at the not P, then not Q. False, false. False, true. True, false. True, true. Now, what if we change the order? So this time I'm going to go from Q to P. So true, true. False, true. True, false. Remember, that's the only time. False, false. Now, last but not least, not Q, then not P. False, false. True, false. False, true. True, true. Okay. Now, this is interesting here. If you look at the original implication, do you see anything that's equivalent to it? It's the contrapositive. Only the contrapositive is equivalent. Basically, you get the same results to the original implication. All right. I'm going to go ahead, and if you wanted to pause and try the practice right now, you can. But we're going to be going into the idea of equivalence more in the next video.